Welcome back to Crime Time. This week we've got a case that raises the stakes to a level we've not yet explored on this podcast. Legacies have been tarnished. History has been slandered. Well, it all started 3 days ago when one of my good friends, Tobias, asked me to come investigate some rather unusual happenings in the Sigma Pi house.
You look good. So I've been listening to your podcast, and I just picked up the phone, babe.
Upon my arrival, Tobias was heartbroken. A decades-old pledging paddle went missing from the Sigma Pi house. Regardless of how meaningless this chunk of wood may be in the eyes of everyone else, Tobes is experiencing what seems to be genuine loss. Douchebag or not, injustice cannot be tolerated. I must intervene.
Believe me, it's real important to us.
Do you have any suspects with personal vendettas?
Burnt a lot of bridges. A lot of skeletons in the closet.
Sexually?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Wait, so what happened over at Sigma Pi?
Somebody stole their pledging paddle.
Tragic.
So I'm assuming you and Sigma Pi aren't on the best of terms.
Toby's an ex, so the brothers don't really talk to me.
Were you there on Thursday night?
What? No.
I could tell she was hiding something. Either important evidence for my case, or a case of HPV.
Listen, I'm not the one you need to be pointing a finger at. I know who would have done this.
Mike was Tobias's first-year roommate and a disgraced member of his pledge class. He had also earned the nickname Icy Crotch. I wanted to find out why.
The Sigma Pi brothers had information that they shared with me that told me you may have been angry enough to do this to them.
Look, I don't want to go into too much detail, but you know how embarrassing it is to go through that entire process with your best friend, only to have your bladder give out halfway through your second 40? Human urine freezes at 37 degrees. You know how hard it is to walk home with frozen piss down both your legs? Look, I don't know what happened to those paddles, but maybe they had it coming.
Despite following up on most of the information Tobias provided me, I had yet to follow up on one of the most valuable wells of information: the housekeeper.
I don't know. The house has been filthy.
Is that abnormal?
No, but it's not super common for one guy to create that big of a mess. That Tobias guy, out of control.
Out of curiosity, were you here on Thursday?
Look, I've got to get back to work.
I went through them all. I've laid out all the evidence, the possibilities, and it all became clear who I needed to pursue.
Bisco?
No. They told me that you must have had something to do with this.
I have no goddamn idea what you're talking about.
At first, that's what I thought too. Then it became clear to me. Every detail, every piece of evidence points back to you, Tobes. Then I did a little digging, and I found stolen items from this frat in your car.
What?
Look, I've already told your frat members.
Wait, no, it wasn't me, I swear!
Well, the evidence seems to point that way. Well, another fraternity douchebag bites the dust. Sometimes tipping the scales of justice requires a push. And sometimes the evidence leads you to unexpected places. But you can't argue with the evidence.